Hey, what's up YouTube? Ian here, and you're watching Atkins Nature Aquariums. Today, we're gonna take a look at some African cichlids. Now, if you've been around the channel a while, you know that I haven't really kept African cichlids before. And this is gonna be a video dedicated just to them. Now these are the Julidochromis ornatus, or the gold belly Julie. And these are still juvenile, but I have 3 of them in here. Here's another one. Just little guys. And the golden wonder, he's in here. He's looking a little rough. The African butterfly fish all of a sudden just didn't want to do anything with him, and glad I caught it in time. I mean, he's only missing a few scales, but yeah, he's doing better. You know, he still comes up to the front of the glass. He eats from the tweezers, so yeah. I redid the rock work in this tank and kind of made a bunch of ledges and little holes. Put some shells in here. I know they aren't shellies, but I thought I would get them in here just for the look of a Lake Tanganyika tank. Maybe I'll put some shellies in here one day, but I think I'm just gonna leave this for them. Let them breed in here. The plecos are in here too. There's still a couple plecos in here. And the killifish. Glare is terrible, but this is supposed to be about African cichlids, and I won't make it too long. But they're cool. I'm keeping them at around 200 TDS and a pH of 8. So they're in a pretty high pH because my water out of the tap is way too soft for them. And I'm not using the tripod today, just freehanding this raw footage. But I really like how the caves turned out. These rocks I collected, and it's lava rock that I can find locally in Oregon. But that is the first shelly tank. It's the second one I set up, but the first one that we're looking at, Julidochromis ornatus. Super excited about these. They get really cool when they get mature and larger. They get up to 3 inches. So we'll go take a look at the shell dweller aquarium. But this is the shell dweller aquarium. These are Neolampologus multifasciatus, and these are a really cool little cichlid. One of the smallest cichlids in the world. They come from Lake Tanganyika. Most of you probably know this. I'm keeping them at the same parameters as the Julidochromis, around 200 TDS and a pH of 8. And they are super cool. I have them in this 26-gallon bow front. It's quite tall. But I figured, you know, this pretty large tank would be good for them. I'll be able to get a good colony out of them. I started with 12 to 13 of them. I think I counted 13 when I had them, when I put them in here. So there's a good little group of them. Some of them are quite mature, some of them are quite young. But they've totally rearranged this tank and made it their own. This front part used to be flat, and there used to be sand down there, but they've pretty much gone straight to the glass. And they've piled it up. Like, really piled it up. So, that's cool. It's fun to watch them do that. And they are really this neat little cichlid. I love the little like blue that comes out of their eye and their little stripes. The yellow fins. Yeah, and if I stand still long enough, they start to come out. And you can see a lot of them. So hopefully in the next few months I'll be able to start seeing some babies and get a nice colony out of them. Be cool to experience this. Keeping Rift Lake cichlids, never kept them before. Usually only kept South and Central American cichlids. Some West African cichlids too, but these are totally new to me, and I'm super excited to keep these long term. And doing water changes is a little bit different than the other tanks. It's similar to how I kind of do my saltwater, where I'll just drain 5 gallons into a bucket, and then I'll put fresh tap water back in, and I'll mix it to a specific pH and TDS, and once I get that down, then put a pump in there and pump it into the tank. Now saltwater, I check pH, alkalinity, and salinity, so it's a little different, but it's the same. I want to make sure parameters are matching and they're not having huge swings of pH or TDS and whatnot. But they seem to be doing really good. Like I said, I've never kept these before. I've had them for a couple weeks now, and they're just a really cool cichlid. I'm loving them. I see why Sean, OTD, loves his shell dwellers. And I mean, I've always wanted to keep them, but they've always intimidated me because of my soft pH, soft water out of the tap. But, you know, I figured I'd give them a try at least. So that's it. That's going to be this video. And hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out.